If you've ever managed to build by chasing suppliers across email threads, screenshotting spreadsheets into WhatsApp chats, and sitting through a weekly meeting just to find out whether a part has actually arrived, I spent years as a senior buyer doing exactly that, 14 tabs open, 3 email chains for the same part. There's a better way. This is Threadline. Now I'm going to talk you through a little bit about how this works. I made a little video here. I'm not a professional, so please bear with me. So this is a bit of materials that's been uploaded to the app, and each part here is a line that has lots of different things that you can do. So here I've made it an in-house part, and I've also pinned the item there, so it's easier to come back to. Now I've requested an update on that part. Now this is going through to Gary's account, so now we can open that request. What it means is if no one has claimed that line yet, every line has to be claimed by a person in the organisation. Then it goes through to all of production so that it gets flagged. This is only made in house parts. If it's a part that comes from outside the company, then the management team of the buying team will get notified that that part needs claiming. So now that Gary's claimed that line, he can then respond. So he's going to say that part's being built on the 25th of May. As you can see, all of the different part things there are to do with the line. And now he's going to mark those as red. So we're going to go back to the buyer now who's going to see that. So they can then open the part up and they can view what Gary said. So they can react to that. They can also reply on that thread. And then everybody in the team can see it. You can also mention that person so they get notified when you've replied on that. So all of this, you can see, you can change the expected delivery date now. So Gary could have done that, but obviously because we're on here and it hasn't been set, we'll do that anyway. So that's set there, and it will tell you it's due in 3 days. So that's fine. That's one part sorted. So each part now you can go through to update. There is a specific function of the app that if you have a row that tells you whether it's a stock item or not, you can freeze that in the schema when you upload the first bit of materials, so that every part that's in stock will just show as in stock and you won't have to go through and give it an owner. So that's a good bonus. Here I'm just showing you can edit the parts, what the reason is. You have to put a reason in. Everything's logged so that there's an audit trail for every change to the part, so that you don't have to then chase the person and say, oh, why did you do this? Because it's already there. And then that will appear on the thread as a divider between the conversations if there was a previous message. And it also shows at the top there. So we'll go back to the bond now. And I'll just show you here. So this is the little circle. Basically, this is where you can do everything. So you claim the line from here. You can highlight it a particular color. You can give yourself a little note there. On that, this the highlighting of the colors and everything, and the pinning, that's by person, that's not by organization. So if you do that, no one else is going to see that. That's just on your account, which is good. So here, this is where all the bill of materials will live. We're just going to clear the notifications now. We can just see that Gary's responded there to our request, which we've already replied to, which we can see there, which is fine. So that's good. Just showing the notifications are working well there. So then we go on to messages. Now, as you can see, we've got no messages yet. So what we can do is we can go to members, and then here we're all of our members of our team here. So we can go to Gary. We type in a subject for the message. Let's call it update, please, because that's what we like to do, keep it vague. It doesn't matter though, because everything will be related to a part, so you can keep it as vague as you want. Ambiguity is always kept out of the end result because it's always related to something. It's always related to a part. So here we can relate it to a bill of materials, which we have. You can see there's a drop down there, but you can't actually see it. It doesn't pick it up on the video. So it's related it to that actual part there. So we come out and then we go into messages and we can see here that it's now created a little message. So everything there is linkable. You can see you can go through to the part, you can go through the bill of materials, you can go through to Gary's profile, and everything there is filterable. So here we can click on the part, just checks that we want to actually go through to that part, and here we are, back in that part again. So everything is linked, everything's linkable. It's just showing you notifications again. So let's go back to the bill of materials. I can't remember what the next thing was that I was going to show you. Here we are. So here's how to upload a new bill of materials. So when you first upload one, I won't show you it because it's I haven't done it basically, but I will do it. So you change the name, so you can change it to whatever it is. So here we call it Michael's Workshop Build. And then we choose the date that it's due, so the date that the customer needs it, or the date that all the parts need to be in anyway. And then we upload that. So basically, what it's saying here is the quantity needed is a required column. So it's basically getting you to choose and map the, you can't see it here, but it comes up as a drop down, all of the different ones. You can pause that if you want to have a look at that. It just checks all of these things for you, make sure that this is all correct, and then you can confirm and upload that, and it all gets mapped to the system. So here again, you've got another bill of materials for Michael's Workshop Build, and that starts from scratch again. You can change this, so you could change it to forklift if you wanted to, or anything else, and it will keep that logged, the change of name here. So it says underneath now that I changed the name, and when I did that, I could also change the build date. Again, that gave me a calendar. You can't see that on the recording, but that will also be logged. So here you can also see all of the parts that would be in that bit of materials. So now they both show here. Now what I'm going to show you next is the archiving. So you can archive a BOM if you've finished with it, and it goes goodbye. And it goes into this big pile of all these ones that I've been playing with to demo the app here. Let me go back to active, and we have Barry's Workshop Forklift.